print-on-demand is booming. In 2023, the print-on-demand market was worth just over $8 million, and it is projected to continue to climb to reach over $67 million by 2032. You are going to want to jump on this ship because while print-on-demand feels so big right now, it is actually still so small in comparison to what it is still to be. It is only going to continue to drastically grow in the coming years, and it's only becoming an even better opportunity to create an extra income for yourself, or even eventually replace a full-time income for yourself, which is what I have done in the last year. I began my print-on-demand business just over a year ago, and to date I have sold over $120,000 on the platform, and I have more than doubled my full-time job salary. I like to emphasize that I still do work that same full-time job. I am a wife, I am also a mother as well, and I have all of the reasons to say that I don't have time. However, I've never let that be an excuse. I've continued to make do with just the small pockets of time that I can find, and you can do the same. In this video, I'm going to share the top 10 products to target in 2024 to build a profitable print-on-demand business. And be sure to stay to the end of this video where I'm going to share the best way to get high quality mock-ups for these product types in the most affordable way. My name is Taylor, and on my channel, I share my journey with Etsy and print-on-demand, as well as create content surrounding the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. If that interests you, I'd love to have you boop that subscribe button down below. There are two types of shops that I recommend. One is a product-specific shop, and the other is a niche-specific shop. With a product-specific shop, what that would entail is a specific product type. So it sounds just like what it is. For this, I would recommend sticking to just one product category, for example, apparel. And with that product type, I would expand that product type into multiple different niches. So with that apparel category, I would then explore several different niches, such as pet owners, professions, teachers, and really any niche that you want to design for. How this compares to a more niche specific shop is that a niche specific shop, say that 10 times fast, that is really difficult. But this type of shop would be focused on maybe just one of those niches that we mentioned, such as pets, and then taking that niche and applying it to multiple different product types. The reason that I recommend a new seller stick to just one of these specific shop types is it allows you to become a master in a specific area. So with our product specific shop, you are going to become the master of that product type, and you can dabble into different niches. With the niche specific shop, you are going to become a master in that specific niche, and you're also going to be able to explore different product types. The reason I mention this is because the biggest mistake I see new sellers make is trying to mix this strategy and have a bunch of different products with a bunch of different niches. There is the phrase that a jack of all trades is a master of none. And I feel this is important because it is important to become a master in your chosen product type or your chosen niche, depending on the shop strategy that you choose. Now, with that being said, what product types should you be selling in 2024? Of course, it's important to remember if you are choosing a more product-specific shop, it would be great to pick just one of these to focus on. And if you're choosing a more niche-specific shop, it would be great to pick 2 or 3 of these product types to build out your shop and then expand over time. Now, if you have seen any of my videos, you might know that I'm the kind of gal that loves a research-backed decision, and I have tons of videos here on my channel showing how to do more specific niche research. But when it comes to product types, I feel one of the best ways to get an understanding of what is actually selling is to hear from the print companies themselves. They're the ones seeing the orders come in, making those products, packaging them up, and shipping them off. So really, they have the inside scoop as to what is truly making sales. And y'all, Printify has done just that for us. In this article here, Printify has outlined the 23 best-selling product types currently on their platform. It's important to know that Printify is not the actual print provider. Printify acts more so as an umbrella over a huge network of print providers, which really just ensures that with many of these product types, you will always have some type of a backup if one print provider runs out of stock. Which I have to say, in my last year selling print-on-demand products, I can honestly count on one hand the amount of times that I've ever even run into a stock issue. Topping off this list, we have apparel. I hear you, everyone wants to say, and I will inevitably get comments down below saying t-shirts are oversaturated. But listen, here's my thoughts as someone who has sold apparel and tens of thousands of dollars just in apparel. The important factor in standing out is adapting to trends. Yes, of course, you want to find small sub-niches. That is the advice that you will hear a lot because it is true, and it's great to find those small sub-niches that are less competition. However, the real reason I find new sellers are finding it hard to sell in apparel is because they are creating designs that are just far too different to what designs are currently selling now. Now, that is not saying copying. We do not copy designs, but it is important to note what types of fonts are trending, what color schemes are trending. For example, the whole wave of retro groovy fonts, they have been a strong design trend in the last year. It's important to adapt those trending designs to those niches that you've researched. When you've done that, you can have success with apparel, and that is why the top 3 items on Printify's list are t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and if you read the article, you'll see later down the list, we even have tank tops. The next product type I want to talk about is mugs. What I love about mugs is there's actually a bunch of different variations with mugs. You don't have to stick to just a classic ceramic white coffee cup. Printify has enamel mugs, which are super popular because they are a bit more durable, as well as mugs with accent colors that make them just a little bit more fun. And a strategy I would implement with mugs is selling them as sets, which I actually have a whole video tutorial about how to do that here. Our third product type is canvases. I love talking about canvases because I feel that this is just a less explored product type, but they're an extremely profitable product type and can be a fantastic choice to grow your print-on-demand business in 2024. This product type, Printify states, is part of their luxury product segment and is actually predicted to increase to over 72 billion, yes, billion with a B, by 2028. And the word luxury to me in terms of print-on-demand means high profit. Next on the list, we have blankets. Something that Printify notes in their article is how blankets have really began to climb in their sales since the pandemic and in correlation to more individuals working remotely, which honestly I found really interesting because it is so true, at least for me. When I sit at my desk, I always have a blanket on my lap, so it made sense to me. Printify also mentions that specifically custom blankets are what they've seen the most traction with. Coming in at number 5, we have posters, which I feel can be a bit similar to canvases in terms of design and what you might have printed on them. And again, like canvases, I feel this is another really just less explored product type that has tons of opportunity to create a sustainable and scalable print-on-demand business. Number 6, we have phone cases. I can't gatekeep phone cases, y'all. This is a product type that I later explored in my print-on-demand business that is highly profitable and still feels very underserved on Etsy, which is why I feel in 2024, this is a product type that is going to have a ton of success. Similar to blankets, custom phone case sales on Etsy seem to continue to climb month over month. And if you want to learn more about the profitability of phone cases, I do discuss a pricing strategy for them in this video, which I will also link below. Number 7, we have tote bags. Early in my print-on-demand business, tote bags was one of the first product types that I explored outside of apparel, and I found them extremely profitable and relatively easy to design for. They are pretty low cost in Printify, and there's tons of what I call unicorn niches, which are those high search, low competition keywords specifically looking for tote bags. For example, teacher tote bags has been a keyword I found on eRank in the past that has been underserved on Etsy, and there are so many more examples that can be found with proper research. Next, we have stickers. Stickers do have a higher shipping cost, which often leads sellers, especially new sellers, to steer away from them. But I have a few students that I've worked with who are extremely successful with stickers. And the best strategy that I have found with stickers and what I see successful sellers doing is selling stickers in bundles. This helps just to feel that there is more value in what the customer is receiving for the shipping cost. Coming in at number 9, we have tumblers. This is another product type that, as I mentioned earlier in my pricing video where I discussed phone cases, I also discussed tumblers in that video. Tumblers are super popular on Etsy. A huge niche that sees a lot of success with tumblers is actually the wedding niche. Tumblers are often given as bridesmaids gifts or even to the bride with their new name or simply just a cute Mrs. design. And of course, you can bring tumblers to any niche, but this is a product type to highly consider for 2024. Next, we have hats, specifically embroidered hats, which are offered through Printify. And for this product type, again, this is an extremely underserved product category, specifically on Etsy. When it comes to embroidery, I consider this as a larger niche in general, and embroidered products have made huge climbs this year. And I honestly predict embroidered items will only continue to climb throughout 2024. As I mentioned, this list has a total of 23 product types to consider, and I have the article linked in the description for you to check out as well. Now, it's important as you are offering any of these product types within your print-on-demand business that you are presenting them on high quality mock-ups, which I feel is vital to your success. We have to understand that customers shopping online really are only getting a sense of the product through visuals. And so the visuals, your mock-ups, are going to be how they judge the product and ultimately make a decision on if they're going to buy it or not. And that is where I am super excited to share with you Place It. What's great about Place It is they are also integrated with Printify. And so when you are creating a new product on Printify, you will actually see this message to direct you towards their mockups. And I'm sorry, but the plain white background mockups, they just ain't cutting it, okay? Lifestyle images are what have always stood out on Etsy and are what has led me to earning over 6 figures in my print-on-demand business. As you can see, there are tons of different mockup images available for apparel items, as well as even video mockup options, which if you've ever tried to make your own video mockups, you know that it is not for the weak. It is not easy. But as you can see here, creating a video mockup really is as simple as just uploading your design, and then the video is very easily created for you. And just to showcase some of my favorite apparel mockups that I've used to generate sales in my business, we have these, which I gotta say, they are just chef's kiss. But the mockups aren't just for apparel. You can find mockups for all of the products featured in our top 10. So hats, posters, mugs, which I love using these mockups for mugs and the other drinkware because as you can see, it automatically wraps the text around the mug. So it just looks so much more realistic. But there's also phone cases, tote bags, tumblers, stickers, and blankets. As far as pricing, Place It does offer an unlimited subscription, which actually just breaks down to $9.99 a month, where you have access to unlimited downloads of all of their mockup library. I personally feel this is where you get the most bang for your buck, so to speak, and this is truly, in my experience, the most affordable option when it comes to investing in your mockups. I cannot emphasize enough the importance in investing in high quality mockups. They truly can make or break the sales within your business. Be sure to click the link in the description to get started with Place It, as well as I do have a link for Printify and a discount code to Printify's bootcamp, which if you weren't familiar, that is actually their in-depth course that walks you through getting started with print on demand and even has a guarantee to make you your first 10 sales within your first 3 months in that course, which is a pretty strong, confident guarantee. Definitely be sure to check it out. Comment down below which product types will you be selling in 2024. And as always, I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next one.